Confucius was a Chinese philosopher, teacher, and political figure whose thoughts have deeply influenced culture from all throughout the world. Often recognized as one of history's most influential thinkers, he emphasized personal morality, justice, and appropriateness in social relationships. Confucius' teachings have become the foundation of Confucianism, an ethical and philosophical system that has shaped Asian thought for over 2 millennia. It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Real knowledge is to know the extent of one's ignorance. Ignorance is the night of the mind, but a night without moon and star. When we see men of worth, we should think of equaling them. When we see men of a contrary character, we should turn inwards and examine ourselves. He who learns but does not think is lost. He who thinks but does not learn is in great danger. When you know a thing, to hold that you know it, and when you do not know a thing, to allow that you do not know it, this is knowledge. To see what is right and not do it is the want of courage. The superior man is modest in his speech, but exceeds in his actions. The superior man thinks always of virtue. The common man thinks of comfort. To be wronged is nothing unless you continue to remember it. Do not impose on others what you yourself do not desire. The superior man is distressed by the limitations of his ability. He is not distressed by the fact that men do not recognize the ability that he has. The superior man acts before he speaks, and afterwards speaks according to his actions. By nature, men are nearly alike. By practice, they get to be wide apart. Without feelings of respect, what is there to distinguish men from beasts? When anger rises, think of the consequences. It is more shameful to distrust our friends than to be deceived by them. Is it not a pleasure, having learned something, to try it out at due intervals? Is it not a joy to have friends come from afar? Is it not gentlemanly not to take offense when others fail to appreciate your ability? Fine words and an insinuating appearance are seldom associated with true virtue. Have no friends not equal to yourself. When we have intelligence resulting from sincerity, this condition is to be ascribed to nature. When we have sincerity resulting from intelligence, this condition is to be ascribed to instruction. But given the sincerity, and there shall be the intelligence. Given the intelligence, and there shall be the sincerity. Silence is a true friend who never betrays. I am not concerned that I am not known. I seek to be worthy to be known. He who speaks without modesty will find it difficult to make his words good. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. The scholar who cherishes the love of comfort is not fit to be deemed a scholar. The will to win, the desire to succeed, the urge to reach your full potential. These are the keys that will unlock the door to personal excellence. I hear and I forget. I see and I remember. I do and I understand. Choose a job you love, and you will never have to work a day in your life. The man who moves a mountain begins by carrying away small stones. Wherever you go, go with all your heart. The more man meditates upon good thoughts, the better will be his world and the world at large. He who knows all the answers has not been asked all the questions. If we don't know life, how can we know death? He that would perfect his work must first sharpen his tools. Before you embark on a journey of revenge, dig 2 graves. When you are laboring for others, let it be with the same zeal as if it were for yourself. It is not the failure of others to appreciate your abilities that should trouble you, but rather your failure to appreciate theirs. Study the past if you would define the future. In a country well governed, poverty is something to be ashamed of. In a country badly governed, wealth is something to be ashamed of. The expectations of life depend upon diligence. The mechanic that would perfect his work must first sharpen his tools. Recompense injury with justice, and recompense kindness with kindness.